Hey, what's going on everybody? Suru here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to do these new puzzles with the Lorekeeper super fast. I know some of you are struggling with them, and I'm going to show you some tips that's going to get it done at the easiest because some of them are definitely challenging, but you know I got your back. Today I have updated a Storybook Vale playlist, so if you want to keep track of any of my videos and have them all in one playlist, I have added that here on YouTube, so I will link that down below. I have lots of guides and tricks and everything, and I think it's definitely going to help you out. So help me out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I would super appreciate it. We're on our way to 55,000 subscribers, and we're actually getting very close to surpassing the official Dreamlight Valley channel here on YouTube, which would be pretty dang cool. So let's jump right into it. Obviously, you need the DLC, and then you're going to come over here, do the little tutorial, and you're going to get to this point where you have to complete all of these stories here. So I want to reorder stories. There's like different difficulties here, so we get rewards for each of them as well. So like the first one, or this isn't the first one, I've completed some, they go to the back of the book. So we have Cinderella over on this side. It is 2 stars. That's the difficulty level. You get rewards over here, and then to unlock it, you need different versions of the little origami snippets. And then there are lots of rewards. Like there's some really cool stuff here, which we'll go over the rewards in probably later in the video. But first, I'm going to show you how to complete this stuff very easily. So I'm so confident that we can get this done easy that I'm going to do one of these at the end. So let me see, which one can I do that I can kind of afford? So this one, Wally, is a level 4. I've never attempted one past level 2. I need 5 of these little blue ones. I don't have access to those just yet, but I am going to be able to craft some. So let's go back down here, go to the crafting bench real quick. I need 5 blue ones. Thankfully, if you go down to refined materials and you have some of these white bird snippets, you can get these only from the original Dreamlight Valley map. They are just flying around. You have to own the DLC, and they're really difficult to spot, but I do have 5 of them. So I needed the blue snippet over here. I'm going to craft 5 of those. And now we should be able to purchase that one and take on a level 4 puzzle. Let's do it. All right, I want to reorder stories. Let's go. We're starting out very strong. And it was the Wally one. Okay, level 4 difficulty. It's taken pretty much most of my stuff. Do you want to unlock this tail? Yes. Okay, so the best tip is to take one of the pieces that's like on the border, so you can tell if it has an edge, and this is pretty much how it goes for any like puzzle that you do. And then once you figure out what the picture actually kind of looks like you see this has a boot and then it has a plant, so you know it's going to be facing like vertical, so that means this has to be the bottom left corner. So you see how it made that sound? You can actually go ahead and just guess and like try and place it around in certain spots if you wanted, because it will automatically lock in, but we don't want to do that. So let's take this other picture right here, for example. So you can see the borders right here, but our characters are sideways. So we're just going to click on them. We're going to rotate it. Now we know that it's definitely going to be over here on the right side. There's no border on the bottom, so I would assume it's not going to be here. It's going to be up a little bit. And then we have it right there. Let's take another piece. So here's another major clue. The thing about these tapestries and these puzzles is they're usually broken up into different themes. So for example, this one has like green plants and stuff. This one is more grays and browns. So I know it's not going to be on this side, but we know we have a border here and a border on this side. So it has to go over here. So now we have 2 pieces right there. And then we have another green piece, so we could keep working on the frame of the shot, which would be really nice, and it's probably a good idea. But we see this green piece here, and we just see a perfect spot, so we would go ahead and place that in. Now, let's go ahead and go back to another border piece. So we have this, and if we look at it, you see Eve is actually right here. She's facing upwards, and it looks like Wally is. So we know that it's going to be up here on the top somewhere. I would assume it would be up here somewhere. There we go. And then we have another border piece. Eve is right here. We know this is a border and it has this corner. So we can just rotate it and we could probably place it right there. That might be it, but it's kind of looking off actually. Actually, yeah, it looks like it's going to be on this corner instead. So we would place it on that location. And then we have this one. We're going to rotate this. Definitely looks like it has to be a bottom piece and it's going to fit in over here. Next, we got this piece. All right. So the colors on this kind of seem like they're going to be over here. We know it's not going to be on the left side because if we did that, Wally would be upside down. And then if we did it down here, he's also going to be upside down as well. Now we could do it up here at the top, and it looks like that's actually the location. So again, you're just looking for the borders and actually look at the picture whenever you're working on this, just like you would a puzzle in real life. So here we go. It looks like we have the next piece for Eve up here. We're going to drag this up here and it should fit in like that. So it looks like we have a shape that has like a plant almost. And if we look at these pieces here, this one has like that plant shape, but it's not going to fit in that location. Let's see, is there another one? We got this piece. We can rotate it. And it has the same blue as this blue right here. It's kind of going diagonal, so we can place it in there. Now let's get these other corner pieces. What is this? We have another border here. And the colors on this kind of resemble this like space theme over on this side. So I think it's going to fit there. We have another piece. No, this definitely looks like it's going to be on the bottom because it is not going to fit in that location. We need to find something that's going to fit over here. And it looks like this is going to be the piece. We just slap it right there. This plant, we don't want to place anything yet. And another tip, you don't want to like take a piece and like try and mess with it and then it doesn't fit. So then you're like, oh, it might go right here and leave it on the board. Because then your mind is going to see these other shapes and you're going to think that it's just going to mess up these other pieces. So you want to keep that off the board at all times. We have like a square down here, so it looks like we can rotate this and just kind of match up the shapes a little bit. All right, the puzzle's really coming together now. We fixed the entire border. Now we're in a little bit of trouble, right? Like we don't have any more actual clues, but at the same time we do. You just have to look at the shape that you have created now. So we have a little notch that kind of goes in this way. This piece here kind of looks like it, but it's not going to make sense because we know that Eve has to be facing this direction. So if we were to take this piece, you can see that the colors kind of resemble up in this area, but it's just not making sense, right? Unless we put it right here to get Wally together. But do you see how this piece overlapping is kind of messing it up? So we don't want to have that over here. Now this actually gave us another clue because it created some more notches over here. They almost look like this plant, so you could look around, but that's definitely not the piece we need. Let's see, we have another square piece. So we think it could go like right about there. And then this is starting to come together. We got that spot. The plant, let's see. Plant's not going to go over here, so now we need to look at some other clues. So we know Wally is down here. This is his body. So he's going to go kind of like right there. And that opened up where the plant is. So now it makes more sense for this boot, right? So it's going to go tuck in right here. Also with this little loop. And then we got Eve right there. And finally, we got Wally. So that's just kind of how I pieced together the puzzles. Like I said, this is a level 4, so it's definitely more difficult. And then when you finish, you just like back out. It'll complete it, and then it'll pop up the reward for you, which is really nice. So we got a new reward unlocked. We got this little like table item. Transportation table. Okay, so it's an actual table. And you can place 6 items in there. Not bad. Oh, yeah, it's like a glass top. Very, very cool. Now, if you want to redo some of the stuff that you've already done, you can do that. So they'll be in the back. Right here, you just don't get any other rewards from that. So let's see if I have enough to do anything else. I need 15 of these little purple ones. So yeah, it doesn't look like we can. So we ended up doing this Moana one. It was a level 2. So it's pretty easy. And again, you would just do something similar like this. You could do this and keep guessing if you wanted. Looks like this is a sail, so it might be up here somewhere. We're going to place that down there. Let's see, this one has her hand going down, so you know it's going to be down here somewhere. So we might just stick that over there temporarily. This one, we see Maui's head, so it's going to be at the top right corner. We got a spiral, so we want to look for something that's got kind of like this purple and pink color right here. Let's see. It looks like this one actually. Yep, because we have the edge on the far right and then we have the spiral. So that one was easy to put together. And then we have this one. Looks like a character's head. So it's going to go right there. We can fit that one in. Get this other edge right here. Looks like it's going to be over on this left side. Right up here. And then rotate that one. It fits in perfectly here. This is a middle piece, so we don't want to mess with that one just yet. Since we have a spiral here, this is where we want to try and add another spiral. So it's not going to be that one. It could be this one right here. Yep, because it has the top border piece as well. And then we got some green over here. So I feel like this has to go... let's see. Oh, let's go focus on this little hook icon here. So that's going to help us out a lot as well. We have a lot of different hooks. You just have to look for like the color. And it looks like this one's going to fit in. And then we have Moana, pink, and blue over on this side. And so it could be this icon right here. Yeah, that's going to fill in the entire middle section. And then we have some like fiery looking stuff over here. Some reds. I'm thinking this right here is going to fit over here. So you can see a character with his feet right here and then his head. So you know it's going to go along like this. And then we have another hook. This one has some purple on it. So we'll place that there. And then we need this big like spiral tidal wave. There we go. It's going to fit in because the blue is on the right side. And then we have more of that red and orange on the left. So we know to rotate it that way. Spiral goes in with another spiral. We're going to place that. This piece right here has been messing us up. That's why I say you don't want to leave it on the board. If we had taken that off, we might have known that we had a hook over on this side. And then we'll place that one in there. So the Moana one is finally done. And then you can claim your reward. So I already completed this one. It says new reward unlocked, but I actually already had that. It does that for some reason. And then up here you have all the different snippets you can click on and see how many you actually have. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rewards. If you do the Cinderella one, level 2, looks like we get a new wallpaper. It could be floor, but I think it's a new wallpaper. The Lion King is level 3. Oh, we get like a little leafy chair. Sleeping Beauty, we get 3 a star, and you get this little hat. We also have Monsters Inc., which looks like a very basic ceiling lamp, but we'll have to wait and see what it looks like. It's hard to get something like this for a level 3. And then look at the Mulan item. The Mulan item looks insane. It looks like it's going to be a very big furniture item. We have Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. We get another reward there. The Princess and the Frog. Looks like a new chest type. I don't know if it's going to have lots of storage, but it looks cool. Lilo and Stitch, little bunk beds, Tangled. Look at this tree. That is super cute. It's so expensive though. You have to get lots of different snippets. Wreck-It Ralph, you get a new door. The Sword in the Stone, a chair. Hercules, we actually get the little fountain that we've kind of seen over here in the bind. They look pretty similar. Frozen, you get a new outfit if you complete this one. Little Mermaid, new window. Ratatouille, a new sign. Ratatouille is a level 5. So is Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh. And the rest of these are level 5. So we have Toy Story, you get this truck. Brave, you get this carpet, this rug that you can actually see in her house. We have the Sorcerer's Apprentice, you get some book. And then that's it. So then you can just go and replay these. Some of these you will have to end up replaying whenever you go over to your storybook duties. Sometimes it'll actually ask you to replay a story, and that's what it is. So I hope this video helped you out a lot. If it did, that is absolutely awesome. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys need any help with anything else, and I'll try my best to respond to as many people as I can. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you in the next one.